Hey all my Femboy fanatics, Hazy here. Just letting you know that your meaning in life is to like the video and your purpose is to subscribe. Also, be sure to look at my Patreon for special audios that YouTube won't appreciate. Love you all.
Is that them? Oh my gosh, that is them. And they're so cute. Oh, they're coming our way. Okay, everyone, hurry, get in line. They're our new farmer. We want to make a good first impression, don't we? Dorothy, Abigail, stop the horseplay. Georgia, take that thing out of your fleece, will you? You're not a lamb anymore. Oh, hush your mouth, will you? Oh, goodness, here they come. Everyone, conduct yourselves properly. Good day, farmer. It's so good to finally meet you. My name is Ara, and I am so happy to welcome you to the sheep Femboy fold. I hope you got here without any issues. You already visited the chicken Femboy coop and the Holstar barn, I heard. Did you get a good first impression of the farm so far? I know, it's nothing much, but it's a good little farm. I'm sorry? What do you mean you're not a farmer? But, oh, you inherited this place from your granduncle? Wow, that's like one of those Hallmark movies where the cynical, stressed-out city dweller is forced to take over a farm and suddenly learns a valuable lesson about kindness and compassion and, oh, fiddlesticks. Here I go meeting the new boss for the first time, and the first thing I do is insult them. Ugh, way to make a good first impression, Ara. You fluff head. I am so sorry, my dear. I guess if I had a brain, I'd take it out and play with it. So I hope that you won't hold this against me. Huh? Oh, thank you. You're being awfully kind. All right, why don't you let me show you around a bit? There's so much more to see around here. Oopsie, one little thing there. You might want to change into some different shoes, don't you? Sorry? Well, I sure hope you don't intend to go out into the field in those. Oh, bless your heart. All right, sugar. Don't mind me asking. How much do you actually know about farming? Nothing. Excellent. Oh, I mean, that is absolutely no problem at all. After all, you've got us to teach you everything you need to do. All right, let's see. First of all, you want to make sure that we always got enough water and food. Only get us organic, gourmet-level greens, of course. Don't get misguided by the alfalfa and clover fodder in the dining area. That's just, it's one of those fad diets, you know? Georgia over there suggested we should all try it out. But in general, we should only get restaurant-quality veggies. Oh, and hot chocolate, of course. Hot chocolate is very important for a sheep, femboy, or girl's health and well-being, so make sure we always get plenty of that. Oh, then of course, we need a salt block for our minerals. Do not use the same salt as for the Holstar girls and femboys. Only specially formulated sheep girl salt. Anything else might contain too much copper, and we are very sensitive to copper poisoning. Then, of course, we need to get sheared at least once a year, and make sure our hooves get trimmed. And speaking of hooves, keep our pasture nice and dry. Mud is very bad for our hooves. And tell that high-faultin' dog girl to stop bossing us around. Who does she think she is? And you should also get us a Netflix subscription. What? That is very important for de-stressing and the social bonding within the flock. Hey, who's the expert? You or me? And then we need to have our vaccinations every year. And all equipment needs to be regularly disinfected. Oh, and then of course you need to cuddle with us. Hey, what is it, sugar? Yeah, of course you have to. Well, you see, Cuddling increases the quality of the wool. Oh yeah, it totally does. A sheep girl or femboy's fleece needs to get cuddled and ruffled every day to loosen and, aerate it. That's the only way to make sure it's really soft and plush and fluffy, to make for the softest and cuddliest sweaters and mittens. This farm here is famous for its top quality wool, and it's all due to intensive everyday snuggling. Here, feel how extra fluffy my fleece is. Aw, right there. Feel how fluffy it is? Hey, no, you need to get your fingers in there really deep to aerate the wool properly. Oh, that's it. Ah. Hey, don't stop. Well, but you have to. It's an important part. No, it's the most important part of the work of a farmer. Every single one of us needs at least 1 hour of extensive, tender cuddling every day, with head scritchies and tummy rubs and nuzzling to ensure that our wool doesn't end up all coarse and matted. Sheep girl wool is very sensitive. Just 1 day without snuggling might undo a year's worth of diligent care. No, we can't just snuggle with each other because, static electricity. Just imagine a dozen super plush sheep boys and girls rubbing their wool against one another. We'd get static shocks all the time. And that's why we need a cute, a non-woolly farmer like you to snuggle us every day. Well, okay. If you don't want your new farm to produce top quality wool anymore, if you don't care one bit about the good reputation of this farm that entire generations of your family have worked hard to build, if you want the neighbors to start talking about how things have gone up the creek with this farm lately, and how our wool isn't worth a hill of beans anymore since you took over, and if you want to lose all the contracts with their buyers because they wouldn't want to buy some scratchy, coarse... Oh, you do? Great. Then come here. Aw, what's that supposed to be? Hey, come on, don't be shy. You gotta ruffle all my fleece properly. Why don't we just lie down in the hay? That would make snuggling me so much easier, wouldn't it? Aw, that's it. Hey, what is it? Come on already. Wrap your arms around me. Ruffle my fleece a little. Remember, you have to cuddle all of my wool and make it nice and fluffy, so make sure not to miss any spots. Oh, you're so good at this. Bah. Hey, wait your turn. They're snuggling with me right now. Abigail, Dorothy, will you stop it? Really, sometimes you just can't believe these fluff heads. So, where were we? Oh yeah, you were about to nuzzle into me and give me a nice long tummy rub. Yes, you were. Hey, who's the wool expert? You or me? Aw, see? There we go. Keep going. And make sure to give me a good scalp massage as well. Also, I think maybe you should take your shirt off. Well, yeah, you have to, because, the scratchy material of your shirt might frazzle my wool when you cuddle me in that thing. Oh, maybe you don't think that skirt is scratchy, but as a sheep femboy, I have a naturally better sense for softness and fluffiness, so I can assure you, that shirt is super scratchy. Take it off. Or do you want to frazzle my wool? I mean, okay, you're a calm, I reckon. You're the farmer. If you decide you can afford to frazzle the famously soft, cuddly, snuggly wool that this farm is famous for, and turn it into a scratchy, matted mess only fit for use as roof insulation material at best, If you think you can afford to alienate all our buyers and wreck our wool sales, ruining the farm your ancestors built by the sweat of their brow, and leaving dozens of innocent, cuddly animal boys and girls unemployed and homeless. Oh, now would you look at that? Good to see you came to your senses. No, but now that you're shirtless, you might get too cold in the fold. Here, you should snuggle into me more tightly to keep warm. Aw, like that. And while you're at it, give me some more ear rubs next. Remember, this wool keeps the lights on, honey. You should handle it with care. Aw, hey, you don't need to be so shy. Squeeze me a little, and you can nuzzle into me if you want. Isn't my fleece just super plush and fluffy? Yeah? Oh, well, I wouldn't mind if you told me how soft my fleece is, and how much you enjoy snuggling into it. Why don't you take a little nap? We wouldn't mind it at all, right, boys and girls? And if you have any trouble falling asleep, then you can simply count us. Oh, no, that's fine. Remember, you need to snuggle all of us, so you'll be as busy as a cat on a hot tin roof for the rest of the day anyway, so you might as well. I'm sorry? What do you mean you need to leave at 6? What happens at 6? They said what? Oh, those darn whole-star girls. Heavens to Betsy. They got their noses so high in the air that they could drown in a rainstorm. Oh, farmer, you need to give us all of the back massages 3 times a day to stimulate milk flow. And you believe that nonsense? Oh, bless your heart. Anyway, it's time to get back to snuggling with us. Remember, this is important to maintain wool quality. No, it's fine, sweetie. Pay no mind to the whole stars. They're just horny and desperate. Yeah, of course they were lying. What do you mean, why? It's because you're cuter than a speckled pup under a cabbage leaf. Yes, of course you are. You don't have the good sense God gave a goose. But you are sweet as pumpkin pie and twice as yummy. No wonder those horny holsters were all over you. And I better not ask what the chicken girls told you needed to do to stimulate egg laying. They what? Oh, mother of pearl. They sure think the sun comes up just to hear them crow. Thank goodness you're safe with us now. We'll take good care of you and make sure none of those self-righteous feather dusters will pull you into any of their unseemly shenanigans. So then, didn't you want to ruffle the fleece on my lower back? No, I'm pretty sure you did. Oh, that's it? Hey, no, I mean my lower back. Oh, even lower than that. Come on, don't be shy. Remember, you need to thoroughly ruffle my fleece to make sure it's nice and fluffy. Oh, that's the spot. Blah. Oh, I'm as fine as a frog air split 4 ways right now. But I'm kinda worried about you. Now that you took your shirt off, aren't you getting cold? Maybe a few of the other boys and girls should snuggle into you as well. We wouldn't want our cute new farmer to catch a cold right on their first day, would we? Whoopsie. Everyone, don't push. Mind your manners. Don't worry, they're gonna snuggle with all of you. No need to rush. Dorothy, will you stop it? I can't believe you sometimes. You gotta excuse them, hun. They're just a bit eager. God love them. Anyway, why don't you keep giving me back rubs? No, lower. Ugh, right there. Blah. Aw, it's alright, sweetie pie. We can visit the rest of the farm tomorrow. Right now, you just gotta cuddle us till the cows come home. Why don't you just stay in the fold for tonight? I promise we'll keep you nice and warm. Just make sure to give us all cuddles and back rubs. You know, for, low quality.